Greetings Marines, FiOth here, and in this video we will be ranking the game's DMRs. People have been expecting this to come out because we were not able to really group this together with the sniper rifles due to the intricacies of this class. So I hope you enjoy, sit down, relax and enjoy this show. AM16 Groupa. People who have been watching this channel know that I hate the Groupa with a passion. I've had discussions with some of you saying that the weapon is broken, that the numbers are calculated in a way that make it very powerful, very damaging, and that there is nothing compared to this until it gets passed. But people, really, I've played in every conceivable way with this gun, and there is no way you can convince me that this thing works as intended. First and foremost, there is a glitch or bug that makes the gun fire at an inconsistent fire rate. I keep holding the damn trigger down, and sometimes the shots come in faster, other times they come out slower. Also, the damage is nothing to write home about. I don't know what all the fuss is about. Really don't like the Groupa. It does not perform as I'd like it to, and since this is a personal opinion, I rank it last at number 4. Twilight V4. Hope no one throws a bomb into my home, because the Twilight for me is landing firmly at number 3. It's not a bad gun by any means. It is very versatile considering that it belongs in the single shot class. But for me, the gun has a very important drawback. Although it can take armor-piercing rounds, a very important component of the usage of any of these weapons to take down the heavier opponents, the damage it brings to the table is just too low. It has a very decent fire rate, but the damage is very low, and the fact that it has a large mag pretty much eliminates any alternative in order to modify the fire rate when armor-piercing rounds are present. Armor-piercing rounds are pretty much the greatest boon these guns bring to the table, and we cannot really just forget about them to increase the fire rate even further. Also, seeing it's single shot, it tends to be a bit unforgiving when overclocked. You have to land every single one of these shots to compensate for the damage numbers that are so lacking. So, although some people swear by the Twilight, for me, it lands at number 3. M43A1 Burst Rifle. Initially, I did not really appreciate the M41A3. It seemed a bit lackluster for me, but to really understand how it works, we have to come to terms with the fact that this is pretty much a burst fire configuration of the pulse. So it's halfway DMR and halfway an assault rifle, and works very well in that sweet spot, in that middle ground. The gun can be turned into a laser accurate tool, can be very effective over longer distances, but due to its burst fire nature, it can be used exceptionally well with overclock, because even if you miss one bullet out of your burst, it's not the end of the world. You can just recalibrate slightly, put your reticle over the target and unleash the rest of the burst on their head and still deal damage. It boasts a very healthy ammo economy as well for a gun that doesn't fire really slow damaging projectiles. If you manage to mod this thing correctly and take it into the field with a clear mindset of what it can do, it will serve you well in any difficulty setting. It is a very, very reliable gun that will always get work done. It lands at number 2 because, of course, of what's left, which occupies our first spot. M42A2 Scout Rifle.
Those aren't people. Doc, I really hope that wasn't nobody you knew.
For me, the M42A2 Scout Rifle is by far the best DMR for a very specific reason. It's like the smaller brother of the X46 Ballista, the sniper rifle, firing slightly faster and being a bit more manageable with its stability than the Ballista, while still bringing quite the punch to the table. The gun can be modded in a variety of ways, but having hybrid optics in here really helps, and of course it can take armor piercing rounds. If you don't wanna take the hit in rate of fire that the Ballista brings to the table because of its bulkier, more punishing but also slower nature, you can use this beast and really get work done. Gun is extremely snappy, it's very responsive, and its damage profile is just where it should be, at the sweet spot between being a very high damage sniper or a gun that you can have to handle medium to long or longer ranges. I highly appreciate this one, give it a go and you will not be disappointed. It rules supreme over its brothers and sisters in the DMR category. So this is my rating of the DMRs, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Check out Instagram, Facebook and Twitter for more content and, well, news about the channel and the stuff that I'm making. Instagram especially you might find interesting because I am releasing stills from games in there that you might find, well, appealing. Also check Patreon, it really helps me out if you will, and until next time, be well, stay frosty and always strive for perfection. Cheers!